Welcome back to another episode of Harbinger Weekly. I'm Sophia Larimore.
And I'm Simon Saul. Let's get straight into the news.
Gann Mansion is an 1850s Hun abandoned mansion and possible Underground Railroad safe house that deeply is connected to the tiny town's rich history. There have been multiple plans to revive it since the 1990s, and a large following of people still want to get it fixed.
Known to the locals as the 1850s house, is perhaps the oldest standing building in Bath, Illinois, a tiny river town about an hour's drive southwest from Illinois Central College.
The town founder and rich businessman, Major Benjamin Gatton, supposedly used it as a watchtower. Legend says he held his rifle up there and kept a close eye on his farm workers to make sure they kept up the work.
It also provides a great view of the town and the nearby river, prompting the other theory that it served as a widow's walk that his wife used to watch for her husband to come home.
If the rest of this article interests you, and the history behind this rather interesting mansion, the story is up now on our website.
Last month on campus, there was 2 non-traffic tickets, 1 arrest, 2 batteries, and 2 break-ins at campus housing. Additionally, 2 verbal arguments during classes warranted a police officer's response.
An officer responded to a report of 2 students in a verbal argument that disrupted class at the East Peoria campus. They were separated for the day, and the program coordinator then met with the students to resolve the issue.
2 residents were issued tickets for possession of cannabis at campus housing after officers responded to a loud noise complaint at an apartment.
A student reported a battery had just occurred in parking lot A1 on the East Peoria campus from an unknown male assailant. Officers investigated and determined the suspect to be an individual who is not affiliated with ICC and had already left the campus and the area. The individual was found to have a history of this behavior on other college campuses. Reports were forwarded to the state attorney's office for action.
Officers responded to a report of a battery at campus housing. The suspect and victim were identified later through investigation. Neither were housing residents, and the victim was not a student. The suspect did not return to their program.
An individual was found to be driving under the influence during the early morning hours on the East Peoria campus. He was arrested and transported to jail.
An unknown individual entered a residence at campus housing and stole personal clothing items and electronics in 2 different instances, once through an unlocked front door and once through an unlocked window.
Catfishing is a common scam through social media where someone uses a fake identity, images, etc. to trick you into believing you're in a real online friendship or romance with them. Never share sensitive information or private images of yourself through social media. If you have been a victim of this type of scam, do not send money. Block this person and their profiles and tell your friends to block them too.
And that's all we have this week for Harbinger Weekly. I'm Simon Saul.
And I'm Sophia Larimore. Have a magnificent week, Cougars. Stay tuned for a photo collage of images from the solar eclipse that passed over ICC.